Right, well, yet again, another week down, another great technical hiccup. Probably not as bad as the previous ones, but this week I forgot to start the stream in YouTube. So we were probably about 5 minutes into the show before we realised that we weren't on, and even had the hubris to question the people in the chat and just go, "Are you sure you haven't refreshed your browsers?" So yeah. Fuck.
All good.
Next week.
Anyway, next week will be the one. The 6th week will be the one next week. Anyway, what we were talking about, we were talking aimlessly to no one. So we were talking about where I'm at. So where am I? Where anyway? Anyone ever guess where I'm at?
Has anyone in the chat been following Drew's stories on Instagram? He's getting lashings of sun at the moment.
Yeah. We'll find out in a minute. They'll type in a second when this gets through.
Type. But
someone will type.
John, using your psychic powers, can you project your mental energy to all of the guys and girls watching to give them some hints, give them some clues as to the location?
I'll have to check. I'll have to check and see if the spirits...
Paul's been following. Yeah.
Malta. It is Malta.
That's the one. Yeah.
I was just about to say that. No.
I am in Malta right now.
How is it?
It's warm. It's not warm in here. The air conditioning's on. It's fine.
Yeah.
But which is good. But yeah. But
so if that aircon goes, you're fucked.
No, it's all right. And I've got not one, but two fans in the ceilings.
It's nearly as many fans.
Where I'm at the moment, it's pretty cool at the moment. You know, being in a cave.
What's that?
Where I am is pretty cool, actually. A big cave next to a ship.
Mate, exactly.
It's pretty cool here.
How is One-Eyed Willie?
I haven't met him yet because I'm just outside the ship and I haven't boarded yet. So
watch out for the Fratellis. You know.
Oh yeah, watch out for those.
Watch out for those. They're buggers. They are. They'll want to take all your money and.
Bit of a shakedown.
Yeah. Right then.
Yeah, right then. So we just arrived. This is See You Next Tuesday. I don't know where our drummer is. Anyone
I don't know. We asked him to join, and he just hasn't joined.
He's got a lot on his plate. He's getting married soon.
Ah, yeah, that's very true. We'll let him off. We'll let him off. It's fine.
Should we start off with some big news?
Yes.
John,
yes.
Do you want to reveal the big news? Which probably it's going to sound really cool on paper, but maybe for the people in the chat, they're going to go, eh. So, John, where are we going?
It depends. It depends. What big news is quite expansive, so I'm not sure if I'm going to guess it right.
You don't need to guess it, John. Where are we going to be playing in September?
Hey, yeah, so it's going to be Poland.
We are going to Poland. We're going to
4 shows.
3 shows.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 shows. I thought it was 4 shows.
Well,
3 shows.
Actually, it's 3.5 shows because we're going to be playing Wrocław. We're going to be playing Krakow. We're going to be playing Warsaw. And we're also going to do a live stream on the Saturday night when we're out there. So that is one to get in the diaries. I believe it is Saturday, the 24th of September. We're going out there to play with our friends Unfortunate Sons for a little bit of grunge on the continent. Do we need
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
I reckon it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a good time.
Do we need visas, Drew?
No. Don't think so.
Hope not.
No, we'll be all right. It's fine. It's all good. I'm actually going back again in November with this lot. Yeah, with this lot. So it should be quite. Just for like a couple of days, but it's one show. But I found out yesterday. I was like, oh, cool. Guys are like, do you want to come to Poland? I was like, yeah. I said, I'm already going to Poland again. I've never been, and I'm going to get to go like quite a lot in the space of a few months. So
we've had a few requests. Walsall, just for clarification, Walsall is in England and Warsaw is in Poland. Good one there, Paul. And we would love to come to Portland, Oregon, the home of the Dandy Warhols. That's the aim. One day we'll get to America.
Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Yeah, America would be great. I mean, that's like, it would be nice to go and tour with Like go out and do some shows of Alter Apex. That's what I would like to do.
And Noiseheads.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Noiseheads as well. That'd be really good. They're a great. Maybe we should do some mad American tour with like both of them.
Maybe. I mean, I am not a man of geography. I don't know how far Albuquerque is from Florida.
It's pretty closer than it is to where we are.
You could probably run, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Yeah. You got the miles
My
there, John?
geography's
You're Googling it?
No, it's only because I've been watching Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
That's all
What we'll do...
So I could pretend to know about geography for a little bit. You know.
Yeah, so...
I was always rubbish at geography.
We've obviously been talking about playing live shows, so we're going to treat you with another epic live performance from our just majestic set at Just Push Play. So this is Not Enough.
It was great.
And a really big shout out to Mr. Rockosaurus for taking some extra video. So this, I think, is the best.
And also,
best of the live videos.
Great name.
He has a great name.
It's a great name.
I mean, two
I
things.
wish I stole for myself.
Do you reckon it's a real name?
Rock and roll and dinosaurs.
You say it's not his Christian name there, Jerry?
If it isn't, he might have it adjusted by deed poll.
I would. Do you know, I would. Definitely.
Mr. Saurus. Mr. R. Saurus.
Rocco. Actually, my son's called Rocco.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Rockosaurus. Yeah.
If his surname was Saurus.
You got George Soros.
To be fair, it could be like George. It could be a fantastic investor, or I was going to say Rockosaurus could be like a nickname you get in prison. Anyway, this is
Mr. D. Thinky. I love that.
Right. Anyway, this is Not Enough at Just Push Play. Enjoy.
This is called Not Enough.
Right then, here we are.
What do you think about that? Eh?
That was good.
Oh mate, that's great.
Great gig. It's a good gig, minus some obviously technical mishaps, but all the footage and stuff and the pics and stuff look fantastic,
Yeah.
So
Paul giving us props for owning the larger stage. I was born to play big stages. I've just got to get to.
That's the thing, though, isn't it? That's the thing. We write songs for those sort of stages.
I did. Do you know what? I did miss. What would have turned Rod's performance from a 10 to a Spinal Tap 11 was the push-ups.
Oh God!
I missed
I'm
that.
glad you didn't do that.
I completely forgot. I was going to do push-ups in the middle of Last Man Standing. But do you know what?
Wow.
I didn't want to take away from your thunder of the guitar solo. Although you do get a lot of thunder in those guitar solos, Drew.
But I write great guitar solos. What can I can't help that.
It's a gift.
It's who I am. It's a gift. It's a gift.
It's a gift.
I'm born.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's the time we play with Texas, so you go, don't slag him off.
Anyway, guys, we kind of ignored next to us. We're making light, but Grease star and singer Olivia Newton-John passed away yesterday. 73.
Yeah. Bit of a shock. It's a bit sad.
I don't know if you can see this, but I tell you what, the picture they've got of her, if that was her at 73, she was doing all right.
Yeah, she always looks very pretty. She was always like really, smoking lady. Yeah, I think she had. It was cancer, wasn't it? She had cancer like years ago as well. So I don't know if it was like similar and like, but.
How many times have you seen Grease, Drew?
Oh, hang on. There you go. Drew and John's pictures have frozen. Sound okay though? Our sound's okay.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second.
Oh yeah, look, we're frozen. It's like I'm just frozen.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
Okay, cool.
There you go,
Which is a really good Madonna track, by the way.
We've done that one already. We've done that one. I sang it the other week. Maybe that's our grunge cover we should do.
Yeah, I mean, Olivia Newton-John was like, what? So what was she in before Grease? Was she a pop star?
She was a pop star.
Yeah. It's not our generation though. It's a very different generation.
Yeah.
She was from the 70s, so it's like. Yeah.
Actress Stockard Channing, who played Rizzo in Grease, said, "I don't know if I've known a lovelier human being." I feel very bad for Stockard Channing then, because she met Olivia Newton-John in 1978. So that means for more than 40 years, she hasn't met someone better. I mean, it's just all been downhill since then. It must be awful.
Stockard Channing, yeah. She was Rizzo.
Great name.
She was Rizzo. Yeah, it is a name. Like, I'm going to call my daughter Stockard. Like, right. And the doctor's been like, look, take your time. Just have a think about it. It's fine. Like,
She's continuing a long line of Stockards. Because when I see a cute little baby girl, it melts my heart. I just hear Stockard. What?
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
Stockard.
Riley saying
Channing.
he thinks she was in the Muppets, but are you talking about Stockard Channing or are you talking about Olivia Newton-John?
OLJ.
OLJ. Yeah. So
yeah.
Should we go from one bit of bad news to more bad news? And let's talk about Rock in the Bowl.
Yeah, that was shit.
The actual fuck. Like
I don't know what happened, so I can't speculate, but it sounds to me like ticket sales, and people not buying tickets up front, but I don't know if that's the case or not. I'm just speculating, and it probably is just speculating. But. If you want
to know, Drew, you can't see this because you see it on lag, but there is an 18-minute video for the organisers.
Oh, really?
Exactly why ticket sales was a big part of it.
Yeah.
They were saying it was pretty amazing. Like they were saying, like they kind of bankrolled it for a couple of years.
Wow.
Just with everything being the way it is and prices going up and all this, like they're just like, it's going to destroy us if we do it this year, so we're going to have to step away. But it's crazy. It was a great bill as well. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
It's just the problem is, I'm like, I say it all the time. It's like people just don't buy tickets up front. You want to go see a band, buy a ticket up front, and the problem is like people aren't doing that because we've seen this sort of post-COVID thing where people aren't sure Man, it's just such a different time for music. It's so weird. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just like,
we need the metaverse, and we need it like now. That'll save us. That will save live music.
The metaverse.
Because when we can,
are you saying that ironically, Rod? Or
I don't know. Kind of a little bit yes and a little bit no, but I get it. Like, people are still kind of like, some people are still a bit iffy about going out after COVID. Money's tight. You know, there's all sorts. But then doing this, connecting with people online, you know.
Well, this is kind of what, you know, this is the problem, isn't it? Like, we do live in a different thing now, and people just watch YouTube and watch idiots like us.
Hey, don't knock it. Don't knock it. This is what we're trying to get into.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, all I'm saying is, like, you know, but I'm saying, like, people would rather, you know, you see a lot of big bands do it, and they just sort of get online and they're having to sort of adapt to it. So it's just adapting to what it is, you know. And that's cool. It is cool, but it's just a different thing. So it's like, it's a real it's just different. It's just different to what it was 20 years ago. That's all. But that's what it is. Change is good. You know, change is good. You just got to go with it. You know.
But you know what I thought was really nice when we played Just Pitch Play, because you saw that old school, like, I mean, we're sort of in between sort of rock and metal and I mean, and you said there's hardcore metalers and the Just Pitch Play festival, and there it was all about let's go out, let's go see bands, and it had that really kind of cool, like,
let's go watch bands all the time.
Yeah, it had the great sort of just, you know, let's just go out and just.
It's too expensive. It's too expensive to go and watch bands at the moment. Like, money is like Rob was saying, money's tight. I mean, you're watching bands charge. So some of these bills charge ridiculous amounts of money, but the only reason they are is because then no one's, you know, the record sales aren't there, so it's just what it is, you know. So
if you want your music to be free, you've got to pay a premium for the performances.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
This is it. Like, I mean, it's just a reallocation, because I remember, like, when I was a teenager, you know, I would probably spend £10-20 a week on CDs.
Yeah.
But when I go to a gig, it costs £10.
Yeah.
You know,
easily.
Now you get all the music for free. Fuck. I mean, okay, it was on a reseller, but I was looking at the Hella Mega Tour, which was Green Day, Fall Out Boy, and Weezer, and it was like nearly £300 for a ticket. Like, fuck.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, obviously that's after everything's been sold, but if you wanted to go, that's what you'd pay, and it's like, I don't know, man. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Paul's just made a point. He said the issue that I see is the audience age is going up. It's how to attract the younger audience is the key to the future, in my opinion. Yeah, 100%. It's like the Planet Rock style audience that the types of audience that we're sort of projecting at and things like that. It is an older crowd, and it's a crowd of people that will buy CDs and stuff, and that's fine. But long term, you know, if you want it, you need to get the youngsters in.
Yeah,
you got to get them. You got to get the teenagers.
I mean, some of the early gigs we played this year was like you saw the same crowds, and I think even you, like, Rodney, commented on it, and the fact is they dressed exactly the same that we did when we were like 16, 18. And in terms of scene, in terms of like the young rock scene, they just looked exactly like we did when we were kids. So there's still the hunger there, like, you know, people listening to music.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like where does that, you know, how does that kind of fit in today's world? It's kind of an odd.
It's just up. Everything's just up in the air, and it just doesn't know where it sits at the moment. That's all. There's no, like, when we were younger, we were younger, you know, all that shit. But it's like it was just a lot more. It was a very solid industry, you know. It's just changed. That's all. It's just changed, you know.
Listen, guys, let's come up with a plan. Let's revolutionize the industry. We just need a few minutes to think about it. So let's check out our band of the week, Attendant. Great band. We've been listening to them for a little while now.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard Attendant, my favourite tune is Doom Scroller. Just go and check that out. But we're going to play on their new tune, which is called Blockade, and hopefully we will get them on for a little chat.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I hope. It'd be great to finally connect. But this is Blockade by Attendant.
There's a fine line from high times down to hell to pay, whether all in or folding, you lose either way. It's amazing how changing the rules of the game is a surefire win, hard to keep it all inside. It's amazing how changing the rules of the game is a surefire win, hard to turn our thoughts inside out. Face down in our place, we all we were one and the same, you and I, born and seeking a savior. Now we fight in the name of taking a side. Are we playing? Are we being played? Are we playing? Are we being played? Are we playing? Are we being played? And a new game.
Oh, and we're back.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
Hello. Welcome.
Yeah. Oh, I've gone onto the wrong screen. But there's a great little advert for the debut album. I mean, if I saw that for the first time, I'd be like, "Oof, gotta go and check that album out." Oh, this sounds.
What,
good.
the
Everything
pi-
that
the-
was good about the '90s grunge scene in a modern rapping? Who said that? I believe it was someone from Bauer Media.
Who said?
I
Yeah.
got the
Maybe.
power. Yeah.
What's that? So I love the pirate ship. It's great, isn't it?
Oh, it's so iconic in it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Actually, the dude sent me a like a visualizer where the sea was moving, but it was just a bit too low res, so I couldn't use it, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Again, times are tight, you know. It's like it's got a music video. Nah, just you know.
Just a pirate ship.
I'll tell you what, if you're gonna have something, have a big fucking pirate ship, looking like it's taken a beating in stormy seas. You know,
Exactly.
It's dramatic. It goes with the music as well. I like it.
Well, the songs, yeah. So let's talk. Do you want to talk about the song?
Let's talk about the song, yeah, man.
Yeah, just briefly. Yeah, it's great. Like I said earlier, I got a whiff, just a whiff of 100 Reasons, but in there personally, only a little bit. I was just like, is this 100 Reason-y-ish, bit heavier, but.
Riley in the chat said Chevelle.
Yeah, maybe.
Those kind of like angular guitars,
Yeah.
I never really gave Chevelle the chance, to be honest.
No, Chevelle, they're an American band, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, missed all that, really.
Doesn't it just mean horse in French? Or am I missing something? Or am I thinking of chevaux? I don't know. I think I've wrong.
No, that's what? Chevelle.
No, okay. So that was
moving on.
Moving on. Right. So this is leading somewhere. This is actually leading to our track of the week. And we can go one of two directions with this track of the week. It's called Gold, so we could go Spandau Ballet, but it is by the band Elisar, which is a good segue to go into a little bit of Lord of the Rings. So Drew has a confession to make, actually, in regard to Lord of the Rings.
Oh, God. Yeah, so I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
Oh. What? Whoa.
Yeah.
You've never seen... Have you read the books?
No, and the problem is, right, this is the problem now, I'm too far gone. Like, it's like there's been too many films made, and I'll be like, man, that would take up my day. Like, it would just... And there's been too many extended versions now, so...
No, the extended versions are the definitive versions.
But...
You can fuck off The Hobbit. The Hobbit's shit.
Oh, The Hobbit's shit. Okay,
shit. Just write that off. That's 9 hours of life you're not getting back.
That's what I mean. I'm worried about Lord of the Rings. I started on it once, and I was like, I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about the whole... Like, I fucking love trilogies, but this one is like...
This is the greatest trilogy of them all.
Whoa, take that back. Where's the off button? Where's the off button right now? And actually, you're about to watch a band break up live on
I might not have never started. I kind of assumed that Drew would see the Lord of the Rings.
I mean, can you not see John's look? Can you not see John's look? He's trying to look like Aragorn. He's trying to look like Strider. Just a bit of a haggard version.
Who? Don't even know what this is.
Goodness.
Yeah.
I'm going to butcher.
To me, it's the guy from the Goonies with called Frodo and a weird set of ears.
It does.
They walk for a really long time.
I think Drew's doing a solid argument, which was houses in Clash 2 about, it was Lord of the Rings versus Return of the King versus Return of the Jedi. That was back when when did this showdown ever happen?
I always thought it was like kind of Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. And
no. Do you remember Clerks 2 when they had the argument between it was
vaguely.
They did the whole thing about this whole battle between what was the real return. It was a battle between Return of the King or Return of the Jedi.
Return of the King.
Yeah. No.
There's no Ewoks in Return of the King.
Mate,
therefore,
there is one fucking trilogy, mate, and that's called Indiana Jones. All right. There is one fucking trilogy,
which was destroyed by the fourth one. And now,
what fourth one? There is no fourth Indiana Jones.
There is no fourth Indiana Jones, and there is no fifth one. La 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 la. Okay, done.
But I will go and see the fifth one.
I know.
But
I will,
those films,
just blind faith,
those films, even Back to the Future trilogy, all those trilogies, because they're exciting. Lord of the Rings, okay, they're glamorous to watch. I think they're probably it's all very yay, fucking look at Peter Jackson and my fucking whatever it is. But it's like the story behind it is like, it's all a bit, it's weird.
Yeah,
It's the wizardry thing. It's a bit It's like watching Game of Thrones. To me, Game of Thrones.
No, Game of Thrones is like watching Lord of the Rings.
Game of Thrones is just the same as Lord of the Rings, and I don't want to watch either of them. You know,
I might piss both of you off, but Game of Thrones is better than Lord of the Rings.
Oh, here we go.
Get out. You're right, Drew. You're right. This is a band. Breaking up on camera.
Yeah.
The drummer's already fucked off.
It's
gone. Leave.
Yeah.
Gone.
Right.
I'll show you the door.
Let's just have a little bit of comic relief. Yeah. We'll just have a little bit of comic relief. So, for anyone who doesn't know, Lord of the Rings, there's a prequel series coming out on Amazon, which
called The Hobbit. It's already out, isn't it?
No, a pre-prequel. It's
pre-Hobbit.
Pre-Hobbit. But they've got some interesting footage. I'm just going to play.
They eked out that Hobbit, didn't they?
All these characters. There's a really great meme where they've turned this into an Oil of Olay advert, but I don't know what they're fucking doing. I mean, like, it is shocking.
The equivalent to Lord of the Rings in music is Audio Slave.
Fuck you, mate. I love Audio Slave. I was listening to them in the car
and they've done 3 albums too. So that's what I'm talking about. So each one of those albums match the fucking Lord of the Rings films. I swear, I reckon you should put a mashup, like play an Audio Slave album across a fucking Lord of the Rings film in the background.
It's so fucking annoying.
See what happens.
I'll do that next week. I'll do that next week, and then we'll get the mother of all copyright violations.
Oh my god! Yeah,
it's so fucking annoying because we all agree on different things at the same time. I can't pick a side. It's like Drew fucking hates Lord of the Rings, and Rod fucking hates fucking. Rod like fucking hates Game of Thrones. It's like I can't pick my side to like. No, it's like I'm trying to find my allies to like fight against.
I'll tell you what, I've got an idea. We'll throw a shoe. We'll throw a shoe.
And
then we'll see who wins, and whoever throws shoe.
There's some good comments about this band is breaking up live. We've got no need to worry about technical issues on episode 6 as no band will attend. Right. Right, okay, we've gone off on one, right? We'll just agree to disagree. But actually, when we're in the van in Poland and we've got a big fuck off drive, I know exactly what film we're going to watch. Drew.
Oh, God.
Have we got a van?
What?
Have we got a van?
Yeah.
I thought it might be.
How are we supposed to get anywhere? Walk?
I thought it'd be a push. I thought it'd be
Game of Thrones
a push
fucking
bike.
dragons. Piss
I
off.
thought it'd be a push bike. Me on the front bars, and Drew on the back.
What do you think this is?
I'll tell you what.
E.T.?
I'll tell you what will get you there faster. A fucking Millennium Falcon. So have a think about that, yeah? Just for 2 seconds.
So that was a strange segue. This is our track of the week. This is LSR and Gold.
Is it obvious? Everything I'm feeling inside, I can say that I tried, but now I know for sure that I'm everything you need. I want you so much more. This is good. This is everything I want.
Are we on?
And that was gold!
One sec. You're missing out, Drew. You're a Rage Against the Machine fanboy who wanted the same sound. I'm not a Rage Against the Machine fanboy.
That's fine.
I like Rage Against the Machine. I love the first album. But, there's only so much. Anyway, that's a different day. Let's not worry about that.
Let's not worry about that. I agree with you, Riley. Cochise, that's a fucking big tune. That is a massive tune. Like a Stone. What's the other one? Show Me How to Live. I mean, Chris Cornell has some. I mean, they're ironic.
Name me 3 tracks off the third album. Right, my point.
Yeah. The original Fire.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't direct that directly to me, Drew.
Yeah.
I'd have been. Well, in my head, I was thinking, how can I get out of this?
Yeah. Google, like on his phone, like Jesus Christ. Drew's literally about to kick off.
The best of Rage Against the Machine.
I would have to say the best of the best of Cochise. Like what?
Cochise. What? Wasn't he a Native American warrior? Cochise.
I don't know.
Riley has named 2 tracks from the third album.
Yeah, but he could have got it from Google. He could have just got it from Google, for all I know. Anyway, moving on. Come on, move on. What's next?
What do you think? What do you think of Elisar? I really
liked it. I really liked it. It was cool. I wasn't too sure if it's not. He's not rapping, but he's not, is he? No, he's sort of singing, but like
rhythmic talking a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I really liked it. I loved his voice. I absolutely loved his singing voice. It was amazing. It's great production.
I really love their sound. Like, we had
really good.
New music a while ago. I'm trying to think what the name of the song was. I'm having a complete mental blank. I'm not going to look it up because I'm a professional, and I'm also not going to let the air go silent because dead air is a crime.
Really?
Yeah, this is embarrassing. Someone else needs to talk so I can think.
All right, cool, wicked. So, great song. Yeah, I did like it. I like the video too. Thought the video was really, really good, which everyone sort of see in a minute, which is really nice. But yeah, I just thought it was his voice I kind of picked up on the most. It was. I don't just play the vid. Just don't worry about it. Just play the vid. Because I think.
Play the vid.
Oh, you played the vid already? Sorry.
What do you think we were doing?
I don't know. There you go. Sorry, because we were talking while the vid was playing. Sorry, and I thought.
Yeah. Thought we were just listening to our private conversation.
Yeah, so I thought we were just.
To be fair, Drew, I didn't do anything. So I'm in your camp. So when you say we played the vid, I had no part at all.
That's true. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know how to put my finger on the song, but I don't know. It's good. It's great.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
That's all you can say, isn't it?
I'm actually gonna have to fucking Google the name of that fucking track.
All night. You're not gonna sleep, are you?
No, I'm not. It literally just popped out of my head, and it's really, really ironic because this hook. Oh, it goes. I just got good and down, 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 down.
Yeah, Paul made a point.
I just got good and
poppy.
Yeah.
Paul put. Yeah, the guys have put. It's poppy, Yeah, I suppose it is. It's not like.
Does it remind you? This is. I know I often have these kind of like curveball comparisons. But do you remember when Nickelback did their kind of disco track?
Yeah.
Similar vibe.
Every band goes disco. We're going to go disco at some point. You do realise this.
I cannot wait.
Mate, tonight I'm going to give it all to you. It's all going to go a bit like fucking...
You know what the unsung song of that album was? I'm not a gambler, but I'm nobody's fool, and I sure know something.
Mate,
sure
Dynasty is just
something.
Okay. That's a whole different podcast. We need to have a Kiss podcast. Kiss cast. Yeah.
Maybe what we should do is like every 10th podcast, or is this a podcast? No, it's a live stream. We lost your video, John. If you gone for a shit or something. Anyway, we should just listen to a Kiss album in its entirety and just talk about it.
Mate, all day. Let's do that. Well up for that. Like, it's just proper.
Wait, they did what? That? Riley, you've confused me. Did you not know Kiss did a disco album? The message is held for
every fucking Nickelback song sounds the same. Hero is their one good song.
Hero isn't actually a Nickelback. Hero isn't actually a Nickelback song.
Well, it's a Kroger, isn't it? It's a Kroger tune, so it is going to be Nickelback. But I know what you mean. But no, listen to All the Right Reasons. All the Right Reasons is a banger of a record. It's really good. I know what you mean. Like the later ones, like when they all went a bit Mutt Lange. Mutt Lange produced it. It all just got a bit leopard for my liking, a bit in your face, you know. John's gone. John's gone.
John's just he's legged it. Right. Well, let's let's close things out.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Yesterday, it's really good. We can have the night off because it's a bit of a here's one we prepared earlier. So we spoke to Noiseheads, who were our band of the week. Were they on our second episode? They were Riley's recommendation. So
they're great.
For you, bro. Yeah, we chatted with them last night. I've definitely condensed it because we were aiming for 15 minutes and we ended up talking to them for 40 minutes. So maybe what we'll do is we'll actually put the full interview out on YouTube as like a long video people can watch if they want. But yeah, we had a really great time talking to them, and we've got some snippets for their latest video, which is actually might be out now or it's coming out tomorrow, which was really, really cool. We talked about kind of making the video too. They've got some pretty awesome tech that they've been able to take advantage of. Do you know what I was thinking when they were talking, when Nick was telling us about that? I was like, yeah, wouldn't it be great if, you know, one of the members of your band worked like professionally in television or video production and could get access to all of that stuff on the cheap? It'd be really great, wouldn't it? But I guess it doesn't always work out like that, does it, Drew?
No.
And exactly. With that, we'll say goodbye for now.
Oh, John's back. John's back. We'll say bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
We'll say bye.
We'll say bye. So yeah, let's whack on the interview. Guys, just a quick one. Next week, we're actually skipping a week because I'm busy, and if I'm not here, the guys don't know how to use
Rod basically runs the show, so it's like, you know, that's how this works. Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. So we'll be back, I think, hang on, let's just check the date. I think it's the 23rd of August. Yeah, the 23rd of August. I've got it marked in the calendar as see you next Tuesday, episode 6, and take Arabella to football. So with that, thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Thank you.
Not same time next week, same time the week after.
I think you should name next week's episode as, well, 2 weeks' time should be see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll make all of the signs and we'll do that. Anyway, rock on. We'll see you guys later and enjoy this interview with us and the Noiseheads. Hey everyone, this is the first time we've done a pre-recorded segment on See You Next Tuesday. So the truth of the matter is, it isn't Tuesday, it's Monday. It's Tuesday where you are, Drew. So technically, it's not a lie.
Yeah, it is technically.
Yeah, and we're joined by our one of our bands of the week, Noiseheads. How are you guys today?
Oh, we're great.
Dandy.
Tired. Yeah, we all just got off work, so we're like just super.
Can you just tell us a little bit, like just little brief intro about you guys as individuals and as the band?
I'm Nick. This is Owen and Greg at bass drums. Well, yeah, I mean, we've been together for a while. This incarnation here has been together for the last couple of years. So, I mean, everything that you're hearing on the new stuff is all three of us. But the band itself has been a band for some time now. And, you know, we had plans to kind of regroup back in 2019. Took a little bit of a break, and then you know, we were ready to roll with it, and then obviously, you know, the pandemic happened and really slowed things down for us, but we still tried to make the best of it. Took a lot of twists and turns, but you know, we're finally 2 years later, you know, releasing some stuff that we've been sitting on for 2 years, so it feels good to finally be able to share it with others. And you know, and despite all the, you know, the terms and whatnot, I think that what is coming out now is exactly how it was supposed to come out. So I don't think we could be any more stoked about it. So
I was going to ask you about, you know, how your sound has really sort of evolved. Like I was listening to your first record, 1994. And to me, I hear a lot of like that really kind of grungy roots. I hear a lot of influence of maybe bands like Alice in Chains. but like the new material, to me, it reminds me a little bit of Stone Temple Pilots, but you know, also elements of stuff like Weezer, maybe a bit of like Fountains of Wayne, maybe a little of like OK Go. So how has your sound sort of changed, and what has been the reason for that?
You know, we're just getting older, I guess. You know, we're not as angry as we were. We don't care as much, you know, what people think about, you know, what the kind of music that we put out. We're just trying to put out really good songs that we believe in. And, you know, as long as the three of us can like look at each other and be like, yeah, this is jamming, you know, I think then, you know, hopefully other people would think that too.
I mean, I've joined the band at about halfway through 2020, you know, almost as like a rule, you know, if you have a band and then the bass player, you get a new bass player, like that's going to change the sound. You know, if you change anything about especially a smaller band, like a 3 or a 4 piece, you know, that new person is going to bring their own special kind of energy. They're going to bring their own kind of like, you know, it's a different vibe. And so as a result, the sound was going to change a little bit, you know.
Cool. I just want to say I've noticed a really awesome LucasArts t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And as someone who grew up playing a lot of point and click adventures,
right. Hey.
I'm in awe. What were your favorite LucasArts games?
I mean, all of them, but I would say definitely the Monkey Island series. I'm very stoked for the new one. Big fan of the Indiana Jones, Fate of Atlantis, Sam and Max. I mean, that's like, you know, the best.
Grim Fandango.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
100%.
Grim Fandango.
Yeah, that was a great game.
My point and click was Blade Runner when Westwood came out with Blade Runner.
You guys have just, well, this last release, you get to work with Steve Albini, who is kind of
amazing.
You know, Drew's eyes lit up when I mentioned that.
I was like, what?
You're what? And that's the kind of really cool thing that I thought about this latest batch of songs is that I think if someone had said to me, oh, these guys have worked with Steve Albini, I would have thought 1994 was the album he worked on. And I think that really says a lot about you guys as artists, but also as him as a producer, because it just feels like he's really kind of let your authentic sound kind of come out, like do what you want to do, as opposed to just push you down what, people are probably expecting you to do when you work with a person of that stature. So what was the experience like?
Well, see, he's the ultimate professional. So when we walked in there, I mean, outside of just showing us what to do, he's like, just set up how you would usually set up, and so that's the first thing we did. And then once we kind of got basic sounds and basic setup going, he said, okay, now get the hell out and let me do my thing. And then he, set everything up, did all the mics and everything. We came back in a couple of hours and he was ready to go. And so then it was just kind of up to us. I mean, he really let us just do our thing. And, it seems so simple, but I just think that I didn't see him on his phone once. I didn't see him like checking his emails or nothing. Like he literally had a pen and a notepad and was just writing down notes like the entire time and was just very focused on what we were doing and wanted to make sure that we were happy with it.
No, he got the sound, man. And it was, so I didn't know who Steve Albini was really. And then he was like, we're going to go work with Steve Albini. And so I was like, oh, he worked with Nirvana. And I wasn't going to listen to any of his stuff, like outside of the stuff that I'd already heard, because I didn't want to go in there with any kind of fear. Like, oh God, it's a famous person. But I broke down and I listened to some of his stuff, like the Pixies records and, the Nirvana record. It's like, this stuff sounds really good. And I didn't realize what it is, like the drum sound, like that's just the best drum sound in rock music. And going in there and listening to the playback from Big Money, it was just like, holy shit, there it is. Like, that's kind of like through the Steve Albini filter. And it was like,
did you guys record a tape or digital?
Oh, he doesn't. He only does tape. Yeah.
Wow. Cool.
Dude, I've never seen anybody like when you're cutting and sticking together and doing it was as quick as any digital interface. Just
really?
Yeah, like if it was like, oh, I need another take on this fill, or I need something at the end, tack this on. It was just like, all right, give me a second. You just like raise blade, whatever. Just insane.
Professional.
Yeah, it was just, he knew every piece of that equipment.
You know, just talking about like just recording everything to tape. I mean, it's a dying breed, though, isn't it? I mean, at some point in the next probably 15 years or so, who's going to be left? You know, it's going to be such a niche thing. Did he have studio assistants or anything that were kind of like trying to learn from what he was doing, or?
No, it was just him.
Yeah, not that.
Wow.
That was just him.
And how did you guys kind of get introduced to him or get on his radar?
Just like cold contacting, just emailing his.
Paid him.
Yeah, and we paid him.
Paid him, yeah.
It helps.
Yeah, I mean his team's very responsive over there. We booked it like 4 months in advance, and all we needed was one day, so we just went up there and hung out with him for a day, and by the time we were done, he's like, "All right, I'll see you for the next one." I'm like, "All right." So. Yeah, so we'll try to hold them to it.
So, guys, I've seen the new video. It's pretty cool. I was going to say, like, how did you end up in front of one of those LED kind of wraparound screens?
So I know some people that are in the couple of towns over that they are experimenting with that tech. And so when it came time for us to do video, one of the DPs that I do work for, I just hit him up and I said, "Hey, we need to do a video. Could we just do something simple on, for one Saturday afternoon?" And then we started talking about it a little bit more. I was like, "Oh, there's that, their place that has that wall. Could we maybe use that? Because they're still working out the kinks and stuff." And so. We got access to that space, and it really came together. I mean, I don't know how well thought out it seems to be when you watch it, but we literally made that up as we went along, like from start to finish.
So at the start with like the acting bit,
every bit of it was.
Okay, yeah.
I need you to trust me, okay? Trust fall. Go. Stop. Red light. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, so like we just didn't and then that's just because we're all busy. We're all everyone's volunteering their time, and so when we got there, it's like we knew that we could make something happen if we get all these talented people together in one room. Let's try to make something happen.
That's great. Really loved it. Really.
And you got your car in there as well, did you?
Yeah.
That was sick. That was like. Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that in the end.
And then it wouldn't start. I couldn't get it out. So,
it's still there.
Yeah, right.
Brilliant.
What kind of your next plans? Are you touring the EP? I know you've got the physical release on Bandcamp. Like, how's that all going?
Yeah, I mean, so we just did a big headlining show at one of the biggest venues around this past month. And so from there, we're going to try to tour, what we can. The problem is definitely right here in the U.S. is that everyone is doing exactly what we're doing right now. So everyone's been sitting on material for 2 years, and they're out touring, and so it's difficult to kind of wedge ourselves into that. But we're going to do what we can, and at the very least, just put out more material, because we still have stuff from those sessions, from other sessions that we are looking to put out. But the way things are now is like, everyone puts out 1 song, 2 songs, 3 songs, so that's just kind of what we're doing. We're just kind of playing the algorithm game, and hopefully, try to build a buzz from that. And so we definitely have more stuff to put out, and we do have some shows come down the pipe, but yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Cool, guys. Anyway, it was great talking to you, and let's stay in touch, and just keep rocking, and catch you soon.
Likewise. Thank you all.
My devil horns are in the shot now.